You are listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio, the very best of Orange County's original music scene and beyond. Hey everybody, welcome to Ground Zero Radio.
Hello, hello, hello.
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 We're back.
Happy Monday.
Yes,
Martin
it's
Luther
Monday.
King Day.
That's true.
Yes.
Did everyone have a day off today?
No, I did not. I worked. It seems like I worked a lot, too. I was busy today.
Were ya?
Yeah.
I did too. I worked this morning. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Yes and a no.
good answer. And we have Alan Duncan in the studio. Did you work today?
I did not.
Hooray for
Yes.
you.
Good for you. Somebody found
Nice.
some time off.
Nice. Mike Karen, tell us what's happening in the news.
Yeah, well, today in music history, 1972, this is a fun fact. Don McLean's American Pie hits #1 in the U.S. for the first time in 4 weeks.
Wow.
This is the fun fact, though. The single runs 8 minutes and 36 seconds. So you had to flip the 45 over, if you all remember that.
wow.
So you can hear the whole song. So in the beginning, the radio stations were only playing the one side until people started complaining. So then they started playing. And then, went on history as the longest song lengthwise until our friend Taylor came out with that 10 minutes or whatever. Some notable birthdays this week. Today, happy birthday goes out to Pitbull. Tuesday, we got Jim Stafford.
Hey, you know what? Actually, he has a cologne that I've been trying to get my hands on. Okay, never mind. Skip ahead.
Okay, so Tuesday, Jim Stafford. I don't like spiders and snakes.
Yep.
And Ronnie Millsap. Thursday, Bobby Goldsboro and Korn frontman Jonathan Davis. Friday, Martha Davis of the Motels and Dolly Parton of
Dolly Parton
Land.
fame.
Yeah. And Saturday, a very happy birthday goes out to Paul Stanley. Here's some shows this week. Thursday, we got Robert John and the Wreck at the Skyloft in Laguna Beach. And also Thursday, the Pollen Collective will be at the second floor in Huntington Beach. Friday, When in Rome 2 will be at the House of Blues. Saturday, we got Slapback at the Skyloft in Laguna Beach. Also on Saturday, Nick Justice will be at Bogart's Coffee House in Seal Beach at 6 p.m., so it's an early show. You can hit that and then head on south down to see some Slapback. And then Sunday, we got Singer-Songwriter Showcase at 4th Street Market in Santa Ana. That's a 12:30 show, so get there early. See our friend Francis Coe, friend of the show. Francis Coe.
Yep.
Yes.
So
We
that's,
love
wonderful.
Francis.
that's the news.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So what was the Pitbull thing again? A dog has a cologne?
Oh, Tris. The artist Pitbull.
Oh.
Which
Okay.
he's not on my playlist, but honestly, he had a cologne collaboration with somebody else. I don't remember who the other person was, but he had a cologne collaboration for men and women.
Okay.
And I got a hold of the woman's version of it like 8 years ago or something like that, and I ran out of that bottle, and I loved that scent, and I'm highly sensitive to scents, and I'm very, very particular. I loved that scent. I can't find it. So that's all I'm saying. Pitbull,
Okay. Maybe it's out
send
of...
me some.
As long as it doesn't smell like a pit bull. That's
No.
That was kinda
maybe
my
a collie. A collie. A little softer,
Wet
a little
dog.
more, yeah. We gave our dog a bath the other day, too, so that's familiar with that scent.
I hear a song coming on.
I do. Oh, doggy.
Do it. Alan Duncan. Alan Duncan is here in the studio with us tonight. Yay!
Hey, well, hey, thank
Hello.
you. Hello.
Nice to see you.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me back, Michaela. I think it's been a while.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in, Alan Duncan. Yes. Tris was asking me, where'd you find this guy? No.
A lot of people say, where this guy? Get rid of this guy.
And it was when I literally just moved here, and did a Google search for songwriter nights, events, whatever. And right around the corner from my apartment is Campus Jack's, the opening night of their songwriter event hosted by Kayla Kramer. Shout out to Kayla.
Yes, indeed.
And yes, and that's where I met Alan Duncan.
Yeah.
He hung out he hung out to hear my song.
Well, of course, you're
Songs
fantastic. You're fantastic.
Yep.
I hope you get a lot of your airplay on here as well.
She should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, nah. We want to hear from you.
I'm old hat. Nah,
No. So, okay. Well, you wrote a song and polished it up and finished it literally this morning.
Yeah, I'd had this one in my session files for a while, and I just couldn't. First, it was my next album. I want to be a little more ambient, a little more drum beats and things like that, and a little happier. So I don't know. This is this one just came up, and I wrote. I couldn't quite get a good beat on recording. I didn't want to have any guitars on it, but then it ended up being guitars mostly, and I just wanted to get the right feel of it with the right amount of reverb and everything going on with it. And so I spent let it sit for a while, and then the past couple of days I remembered I want to try to get it done by today. So this morning I'm doing these little guitar runs, replacing things. Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. It is what it is right now. I'll go back and polish it and replace a few things, but now it's at least I want to let it sit for a little bit before I really release it and get it mastered and everything. But hope it sounds good. Sounded good in my headphones at home.
So this is, well, of course you had the day off. That's right.
I did.
You had the day off. So this is a world premiere, and it's also a test drive.
Exactly.
Both of those
it's
things.
like the first round of the Tesla non-driver.
Right. Well,
Oh,
Well, hopefully
Everybody
there's some
stay on the
gadgets.
sidewalks.
Yeah, we have some fire extinguishers. I don't know in the studio here.
I did test drive this song before the show, and it is absolutely acceptable.
All right.
So let's do this.
All right,
We
my
like
work
acceptable.
Is, all right, I better leave right now. I'm ahead now.
right.
See you later.
Dun-dun-dun.
Lights in the Distance by Alan Duncan.
Lights in the distance, let's pack up the car. Lights in the distance, let's go see what they are. The river here is dry, the time is right to follow our hearts and head out into the night. Broken glass along the highway, it shimmers as we drive, like a river of diamonds flowing from some distant light. We'll get some jerky and some vanilla wafers and fill up our coffee pot. We'll head out towards those lights to see what's there. Oh, what is not. We'll pass Burger Kings and Dairy Queens, mounds of ancient sand. We'll buy a pecan log from a roadside geode stand. And we'll smell the desert rain. It smells like the beginning of time, the creosote and sage. And we'll forget our age. Yeah, we'll forget our age. And when we get there, there might be pancakes and we'll sit at a counter bar. Then we'll see new lights in the distance. We'll head out again to see what they are. Lights in the distance, let's pack up the car. Lights in the distance, let's go see what they are. Might be nothing, might be something.
All right.
Stunning.
I can totally relate to that song.
Oh, well, good.
Spend a lot of time in the desert.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time looking at lights across the desert going, I wonder what that is.
Yeah, well, I think it
You
is
know?
a common theme. I know we're from, our family's from Arizona originally, so we'd be coming out the, driving back and forth a lot, and you see these little lights in the desert and go,
Yeah, what is that?
What is that? And
Yeah.
who lives there? What's their story?
Totally.
And,
Yep.
And it's just a certain mystery about the desert and what goes on out. You know, it's just
It is.
it's Earth.
Yeah. We have my son has property out there, so we sit and we look across the desert and we're like, we know there's nothing over there. So what is that light?
Yeah.
Or up in the mountains in Big Bear, we can see one solid light up there. We're always just curious. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
You
Great
should
sentiment
be-
for a song.
oh, good.
You
Yeah.
should be very proud of that. And I definitely hear what you're saying about there's more ambiance going
Yeah.
on
Depth.
compared to your other songs, which we're going to hear tonight as well, which are awesome and some of my favorites.
Hey, thank
and yeah, you should be very proud of that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm already here. I'm thinking, I may pick up the tempo just a little bit. Less. Sits for a couple of hours. Go, okay, I got to fix that.
Nah, I don't think so.
No. It's all right.
That,
your
I think-
song.
All right.
I think it's
know.
perfect.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It
No,
sat very
it's-
well for
Well,
me
it's
too.
in that cul-de-sac where you keep going that rabbit hole, and then you start adding. Oh, I might.
Oh,
so say,
yeah.
I should try this plug-in over here that I just bought. That's gonna make it sound better. You got
Yeah.
19 plug-ins on your voice. And then this morning I got rid of them all
Mm-hmm.
and just put in a 1176 and LA2A and
Mm-hmm.
little reverb. And that was it.
Yeah. Well,
they
it's
got
good
me.
choices.
Gonna be there after all the other stuff I had on there. You know what? This clears it up.
Yeah.
And you'll notice throughout this interview, how Alan is with his lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he really has a knack for just writing about real life stuff, but in a melodic way. I mean, Nilla Wafers.
I know. I've so many times tried to use that in a song.
Well, there's still time. There's still time. You can do it.
Proof positive.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yep.
All right, and
Loved it.
So, are you going to play something live for us?
Yeah, I've got. I mean, you got the stuff on my my Victorville Utopia CD there. I see, but I got a bunch of other stuff I've been kind of playing. I'm working on my second CD now, and that one's going to be on it, and just trying to get the right vibe for it. It just takes too long. You go down a rabbit hole trying to figure out, okay, what's this one? I want this to be a little bit different than that first one, and maybe challenge myself with a little more rhythmic things, and maybe get a drum beat first rather than trying to have a drum beat afterwards, which is just one of my biggest problems. But
I totally understand that. Hey, this is Michaela, Triss, and Mike Karen in the studio live with Alan Duncan tonight here on Ground Zero Radio. And Alan is prepared to play us something live in the studio.
yeah, so this song just kind of came about just about reconnecting again to the earth a little bit. I remember several years ago, you're all stressed out, and then you just go to the ocean. And I'm not a great swimmer, but just went out there and just got pummeled by a few waves. Just there are big sets coming in. I'm just standing there getting wiped out. My head crashed into the sand at the bottom, and getting up and go, whew, that was great. It's just this childlike moments of that are, sort of moments that you're unburdened by the troubles of adulthood, I guess, and you get that back. And the only way you can do that, really, is sometimes get in touch with a scent of a flower, or a visual, a sunset, or getting pounded by waves.
Right.
Letting you know that this is what it's all about. Really, this is the real world. All these other abstract things and life events and work and passwords and things like that. Yeah.
You're right.
Go get pounded by some waves once in a while.
Wake you right
I have
up.
to tell you, I did the same thing.
Huh?
Yep.
Well,
I found where I've not been a beach person. I went down there. I went, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I rediscovered that.
Yeah, it's just a
Yep.
childlike
Floating.
awe. Yeah, and you forget those they're just brief moments of you forget everything, all your problems.
Yep.
So
Therapeutic.
yes, so this song is sort of like that. I didn't really have that. It just manifests itself, I guess, somewhere. Boils up and comes out into something. But I'll just start playing it, I guess.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Four in the morning, your mind is storming, you're feeling lost without a plan. Your mind is spinning faster like some political disaster that's about to hit the fan. You're feeling like a drunkard, strolling out onto a high wire. You tell yourself you're fine, but in the back of your mind you're thinking you're a big liar. Then somewhere in the night there's a geranium breeze just before the break of day. Cool and calm, it puts your mind at ease. You wake up in the morning feeling everything is gonna be okay. Sage green and yellow ochre is the palette you're wanting in your head. But you're Edward Hopper blue and lonely, and that's your cue to maybe stay in bed. You feel you're always running late with one eye wrapped around the clock. Like you've got one foot on the submarine, the other on the dock. Then somewhere in the night there's a geranium breeze just before the break of day. Cool and calm, it puts your mind at ease. You wake up in the morning feeling everything is gonna be okay. With this geranium breeze coming your way any day. Morning seems so far away as you stare into the dark. It's like you finally found your way back home, but there's no place left to park. You want to savor every day like it's the last page of your favorite book. But you see someone on the sideline and they're waiting with a hook. Then somewhere in the night there's a geranium breeze
just before the break of day. Cool and calm, it puts your mind at ease. You wake up in the morning feeling everything is gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Right? Let's hope so.
Nice. Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
I love how you left that song with an unresolved chord.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I just messed up, that's all.
He had to get there.
I thought, well,
I'm going for it.
well, I'll just do
No,
this one.
It was brilliant. Leave it that way.
Okay, all right, we'll stick with that.
There you go.
So
Meant to do that.
I'm thinking modern James Taylor, Gordon Lightfoot.
You know, I've loved both those guys. I just started, I've been listening to the Gordon Lightfoot, If You Could Read My Mind a lot lately. I think just the guitar stuff in that is so brilliant. I think I've been trying to learn how to, play that one. I got to, eventually I'm going to, I got to finally got a PA, and I'm got to learn a bunch of covers. So,
Right, yeah.
There you go. I thought, well, okay, I got James Taylor, Gordon Lightfoot, and a bunch of big Beatles fans. So I'll hopefully get my act together and get that going. So, but
I
those
think
are
you got it.
definitely on my.
I think you're there. Yeah,
And
awesome.
what was the title of that song?
Right now, probably Geranium Breeze, but it sounds a little too. I don't know.
Well, I know you. You're so creative. Let me know if you change your mind on the title, so that when I do some tagging on your interview, I'll know how to tag it.
All
But
right.
for right now, I'll tag it that way.
Geranium Breeze, yeah.
Alrighty. Beautiful.
Works.
So that is new.
Well, I've played it at Campus Jacks. I'm playing around. I haven't recorded any of the ones I'm playing live yet, so I figure I'm not sure I'm here for that. But you got the other stuff, so yeah. It's
So do you find do you prefer the process of flushing your songs out by playing them live for a while before you put them in concrete?
Yeah. Paul Peterson, great Paul Peterson of Missiles of October, used to have a singer-songwriter event at the White House in Laguna Beach for years. So it was once a month. So I'd play there once a month. I'd try to write 3 new songs just to have something new to come and play and see what sticks to the wall and what doesn't. And I wrote a lot of crappy songs, but you go out and you play them, and then you kind of hone which ones I think, okay, people react to that one. The room quieted down, and people listen to this one. Okay, I'll work on that one a little bit better and try to rework a few things and polish it up. So that's kind of my process. And before that, Beth Fisher Wood had one at the Marine Room, and we started doing that there. And before that, different little open mics and coffee shops and things. But I got to the point where I'm thinking, okay, I got to record stuff and solidify things and nail it down and record it. That whole CD, I just kind of think, okay, I got to get this off my back and get it done. So the Victorville Utopia one is just kind of all right, let's get it done. Check.
Yeah.
All right, move on.
Sure.
It gets to a certain point where you just have to do that. Otherwise, you're going to be running around, never getting anything done. So
Yeah.
even though it's not perfect and it's got things, and I listen to, I came and listened to some of them and go, okay, well, it is what it is at the time, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Well, I do totally understand what you're saying from the artist's perspective, but you should absolutely be proud of that album because, this is how I met you, and immediate appreciation for your work and how you are just this gentle soul, and it comes across in your lyrics, and you're lyrically writing about real things in life and putting them in such a beautiful melody at the same time. I'm like, wow, I could have that same thought, but could never have thought of that melody with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Alan's cool.
Well, thank you. I'm not cool. That's for sure. I know that. But
If she says you are, you
Alan,
are.
you're
Oh,
so,
okay, all right.
You
All
are
right.
just so modest. You're so
Oh.
modest. But
Oh,
that's a great part of your character though.
oh well, thank you. Thank you.
So would you you want to play another one live, or do you want us to go to the album?
Yeah, maybe the album I'll retune up and then play another live one. Huh?
Okay, all
That's
right.
good.
All right. How about we go to, I'm going to save the Victorville Utopia one.
Okay.
We are going to play it, but
All
I'm going
right.
to save it. How about we go to Blank Canvas? Because I really like what you did lyrically with this song. Can we go to that one?
Absolutely.
Do you have a story to go with it, or do you want...
No, it's just basically about, again, unburdening yourself with the routines that you go through and realizing you're stuck in a routine and the things that you don't really have to do and don't really have, even just objects and things. My garage is horrible. I think if I just would love to get rid of all that stuff and take that stuff off your shoulders and realize, okay, there's so many other things, mentally you can just remove from your daily stress and kind of just move on and hopefully be a little bit happier.
Yeah. Start with
Good
a
advice.
blank Canvas by
Yeah.
Alan Duncan.
There was a mural on a wall inside of an old house. A man worked on every single day. For 20 years he painted, trying to get it right, always just a brushstroke away. One day he broke down in tears. One day he couldn't stand its sight. Within an hour, those 20 years got a fresh coat of white, primer white. Every single day now, a black canvas. Every single day now, a black canvas. There was a suitcase in an attic, all dusty and bent, filled with love letters that were never sent. Its owner long forgotten, but never forget the scent of wasted time and lingering regret. We've got things to do now. There's still time to play. Every single day now, a blank canvas. Every single day now, a blank canvas. What will happen next? I cannot foresee. What will happen next? What a great place to be. There's a stain in my mind, like bougainvillea petals that were crowned in on sidewalk cement. At first you wanna bleach it, clean it up, then you find that stain was heaven sent. We've got things to do now. There's still time to play. Every single day now, a blank canvas. Every single day now, a blank canvas.
Alan Duncan with Blank Canvas. That's off of his Victorville Utopia album. And I want to tell you how much the chorus or the title, it has inspired me.
Oh, well, very good.
Here comes the dorky moment. Dorky moment. Seriously, this is for real. I wake up in the morning and I tell myself, blank canvas. Whatever I did or didn't do right yesterday,
New day, new
Exactly.
start.
today is a blank canvas. And I tell myself those words. That I literally comes from your song.
Oh, well, good. Well, thank you.
Thank you. And the use of the word bougainvillea.
I'd look up how to spell it. I'm learning the licks. How do you spell bougainvillea?
Yeah, bougainvillea. Yeah, that word. My dad was a landscape architect.
Yeah.
So I know what that flower is.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, how'd you use that in a song? How'd you get that in there? But you got it in there perfectly.
Oh, well.
Wow.
It's hard to find something to rhyme with bougainvillea.
You're right.
Yes. No, it fit in there perfectly. I mean, most people sing about roses, daisies, this, and that's a tricky word. It's a beautiful flower, and I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, well, the thing is, too, I mean, it's kind of a stainy flower. So if it's grounded on sidewalk cement, you can say this dark purple on the cement that's tough to get out. Like some issues that people have in their own, state of mind, and think, okay, well, that's kind of. I try to find little things like that, or say things in a different way, So hopefully that's.
Oh wow! Now I'm hearing what you're saying about the use of that word. Now I'm going to really think about that.
Yeah, it's staying in your mind like a bougainvillea petal grounded on sidewalk cement. So it's kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I just make stuff up. I'm ready to go, hey, well, that sounds decent. All right, I'll try to throw that in the song somewhere. It makes no sense whatsoever. And a lot of the stuff I write, too, I'll just come up with a line that I think, oh, isn't that clever? I write a song somewhere, So that might be right. Then, kind of Frankenstein these songs together. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes let it sit around long enough, it'll fit in this song over here. So
Yeah.
that's what I do a lot. So
Yeah. See the brilliance of what I'm talking about here with Alan Duncan. So you go from this picture that you've drawn with the bougainvillea flower, and how it can stain, how brilliant all of that wording is, and how it can be applied to your life. And then check out the other song about the the desert and the sky and the vanilla wafers. Mm-hmm. Both brilliant in their own rights. And then you have Victorville Utopia, which is possibly the most brilliant song I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, stop it.
I cannot, my family lives in Vegas, so I go there often. I cannot go through Victorville Utopia without singing your song.
Oh,
It is so,
I'm
it is
sorry.
So no.
My apologies.
It is absolutely brilliant. Victorville Utopia. I'm leaving Anaheim for Victorville Utopia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so like satirical, tongue in cheek. I love what you did with it.
Oh, well, thank you. I thought Balloon Day was going to be...
Hey, now wait a minute, because that's also the balloon. That's the pink balloon that's in your
Yes,
your
yeah,
picture on your
yeah,
website.
yeah.
Yeah, ties into that as well. Well, but tell us where you'd like to go next with your songs.
Well, I'll try. This one is unrecorded, so... whoops. Oh, how'd that happen? It's kind of... I don't write a whole lot of relationship songs, but mostly character type of stuff, and I come from a writing background. I went to Cal State Long Beach. Went to try to make films and things like that. It's a radio, TV, film degree that I did, and I'm writing scripts and trying to So I think cinematically quite a bit, and trying to. It kind of carries over in the song stuff too. So, I don't know.
Yes, I noticed that on your website, you posted some things showing that you're dabbling in doing some soundtrack to film?
Oh, yeah, those were just some. My daughter's getting her degree in animation from KOCI at Fullerton. Both my daughters are really good artists, better than I ever was. But she had some projects where she was doing animation, and okay, she asked, "Well, do you want to try to put a soundtrack to it?" So I did a couple different takes on that, and this other company that does Spitfire Audio, they're like plugins for like. Strings, and they give away some free stuff, and they had this contest where you can try to score this thing from Bridgerton. So I thought, well, I'll try that. I'm up for a challenge, and I did it. And I go, yeah, I feel like I can kind of do this pretty easily. It comes pretty naturally. So I just kind of did a couple of takes and things and built up the tracks, and then it did pretty well. So
nice,
and it's fun. It's
wonderful.
Fun. Good challenge. I'm always open to a challenge, and if something looks like I maybe can't do it or think, well, maybe I'll try it.
What the heck?
But it's challenging and fun, and if I can, I've got a whole bunch of other songs I'm trying to build up a library for that type of thing, and do whatever syncing when they sync songs to commercials and TV and film like that. So. Hopefully I'll get to that point where I've got a big enough library to start doing that. But in the meantime, it's Victorville Utopia.
The winner.
The winner.
The winner in my
winner.
book. All right. What you going to play for us?
This one's called Matters of the Heart. And I guess it's just sort of about a guy that's kind of likes a girl. But even though it's not right. There's no way in hell it's ever going to work, and it doesn't even have a chance with her anyway. But sometimes you just got to try it. You can't help it. It's a matters of the heart.
Right.
Well, let me tune up here. I don't know what's going on here. This high altitude of this third floor
It
here.
might be,
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
That's totally what did it. And that elevator. We've heard some odd things happen in that elevator.
There's some heavy-handed consternation knocking at your door. Maybe it's infatuation, maybe something more. You knew she was high maintenance. Now you understand as you watch her picking out the raisins from her raisin bran. It all goes perfect in your mind, but it's never taking place. Yet every time you close your eyes, well, you see her face, and you dwell on a kind word, thinking she might care, but she just plugged that hole in your heart with a melting gummy bear. Yeah, you might find perfection where truth and reason part, where the things that make no sense matter most. Matters of the heart. There's those terracotta soldiers that they found in a cave. Sad their purpose never served, no one left to save. And you wonder who's more fortunate, at least they knew their parts. 8,000 terracotta soldiers with their terracotta hearts. Yeah, she's the kind of person who knows people coast to coast. She sees the cup she has a cup half full, but her cup is bigger than most. Still you have to give it a try, knowing what you see isn't what you get. You see the truth in the corner of your eye, but you don't want to look that way just yet. Well, not just yet. Yeah, you might find perfection where truth and reason part, where the things that make no sense matter most. Matters of the heart.
wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Alan Duncan.
Sorry about the tuning.
Alan Duncan, everyone.
Well, that's part of the charm.
Yeah. it causes tension, right? But,
The raisins and the raisin bran.
yes.
See?
Yeah.
I love how you can just turn common everyday happenings and stuff into just these beautiful melodies. Alan, that's a gift. That really is a gift.
Oh, well, thank you.
Can I rub elbows with you, please?
Please.
All right.
I would enjoy that very much.
If you heard the songs that I write around my house constantly on a daily basis all day long, my kids want me to stop, but I can't help it. It's kind of like my language.
Yeah.
It's like my
Oh,
language.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. But I
good.
can't do this beautiful melody thing that you do.
I disagree. I've heard your songs. I've
I don't
heard
know.
you.
So let's go. Let's go to some more Alan Duncan stuff. Should we hear Balloon Day? I would love to hear Balloon Day.
Okay.
How about you? But if you want to take us somewhere else, you
No,
tell me.
that's fine. It's one of my saddest songs.
Well,
because it's probably one of the most true ones. Gosh, I think I was 21. I was negotiating my first car deal at this dealership in I think it was Long Beach, and they're playing a role and you're playing a role and they're trying to get as much money out of you and you're trying to. But I was 21. So anyway, I didn't get the air conditioning I wanted. Damn it! But I still bought the car and it. Just left a bad taste in my mouth. I think it was like the Toyota Tercel was like $6,000 at the time or something.
Right.
Compared to today's prices now, what was I complaining about?
right.
Anyway.
Really. All right. Well, Balloon Day from Alan Duncan off
Okay.
his Victorville Utopia album.
It's Balloon Day at your local dealership. Free balloons and hot dogs. Hot dogs are for free, just for stopping by, but not until the weekend. It's Balloon Day at your local dealership. Everybody is welcome. All you have to do is come on in for a look around. I bought a brand new car several years ago. They didn't treat me well, that much I know. So I come here every weekend for free hot dogs and balloons. I'll get my money back a bite at a time. I'm in line right at noon for hot dogs and balloons. Free hot dogs and balloons. Free hot dogs and balloons. Free hot dogs and balloons. They taste so free. It's Balloon Day at your local dealership. Free balloons and hot dogs. They got a big blow-up gorilla, so bring in the kids. Ah, the smell of a new car. And hot dogs frying, cooked by a salesman who didn't wash his hands. And while he was grilling, he was cooking up other plans. I've got 1,000 hot dogs to go, about 1,000 balloons. So come on in and see me, I'm here on weekends. I'm in line right at noon for Balloon Day. Balloon Day.
Balloon Day,
Balloon Day.
by Alan Duncan. It's interesting that before the song, you said that's one of my saddest songs because you have this memory of buying that Toyota.
Yeah, tongue in cheek. I mean, it's not really. I remember I first started playing this song out. It'd be like at open mics and things like that. And then someone up, right before me, this gut-wrenching, heartbreaking song about a broken love, and then I go up and sing that one. I go,
Balloon Day. Yeah.
yeah, everyone's like, what? So it's a little hard to place, but eventually, you kind of get people that respond properly, and and get a laugh here and there. So okay, that's what it's working. I'll stick with it.
That is totally a song that I would write. Yeah, because I can picture the entire thing of going to the car lot. There's balloons, the gorilla, the free hot dogs that taste like they're free.
Yeah.
That whole thing. I can picture myself making a song out of that whole thing, and my kids telling me, "Mom, shut up." But I love that you do it. I think that is why I like your gift and your songwriting talent so much, because you don't.
Well, you got to take risks. You got to think.
do.
Oh, you know what? If this really stinks and everybody hates it, that's okay.
Yeah.
I just won't play it as often, but I'll keep it in my arsenal if I run out of things to play. Okay, I got another 45 minutes to fill. All right, here's Balloon Day.
Extended version.
Yeah, the extended version.
The dance version.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's awesome.
That's one of those ones too. I would recording. Oh yeah, play it live, and so many things I play. I write just to play live with a single voice and a guitar, and that's how I write it. And so I go back and think, well, maybe I'll do a little Burt Bacharach-y type of thing to this one, and add, just to make it something a little bit different. I love all the Burt Bacharach, Hal David stuff too, back in the '60s.
Sure.
And so that's what happened with that one. Last minute, oh, that's some trumpet, But
So this entire Victorville Utopia album was done in your home studio
yeah.
during the pandemic.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I know a lot of great musicians, and it's always better if you have other people playing with you and doing that. And I know a lot of just phenomenal people that would play on. Maybe this next one, I'll maybe ask them to, hey, can you play this guitar player for me? But sometimes it's just easier to get it done. And during the pandemic, you couldn't do anything. So I think, I got the time now. I'll just get this, knock this thing out, and again get off my back and move on. You get this library of songs, and all right, there's that chunk of period. All right, let's move on to the next thing. So
Yeah.
it's kind of where I'm at now.
You might have had somebody pressuring you too for a radio interview.
Oh,
saying where's
Oh, yeah.
where are those song
That's
files?
right. Yeah. Who could that be? Michaela.
Guilty. I'm guilty. So are you prepared? Did you want to play another one live?
Sure.
Okay. Awesome.
So I used to do this one completely different. It was a little more minory sounding, but I think maybe juxtaposing more a bouncy lyric or a guitar changes some to the more not maudlin lyrics, but it just changed it different now, so it's a little bit more palatable, I think. So let's see. So it's called Would She Smile? A bed of hay is as good as a plaza when you're on your last leg. A Coors is as good as a Guinness when you're on your last keg. The sun still burns your forehead, even through a haze. A mouse always guesses cheese at the end of a maze. I saw her look at him that day. She never looks at me that way. Just by default I won the game, but would she smile if she heard my name? last seat on the bus, in the pouring rain, the favorite shirt in the closet, but it's got a stain. That hopeful-eyed puppy that she brought from the pound, the popcorn she'd eat off the floor when there's no one around. Hey, the other ships all left the port. Just by default, I won the game, yeah. I was the man of last resort. But would she smile if she heard my name? I'm that green Jolly Rancher stuck in her filling. If she wanted me to stay there, well, I was willing. But I'd much rather be someone's creme brulee, someone's sweetie pie. She's a kerosene cat, getting close to a flame, a beautiful painting with an awful frame, a great composer who won't make a sound. You know, it shouldn't hurt to fall since I'm already near the ground. Hey, I won the race, but I'm still in second place. And when I go, will it be the same, or would she smile if she heard my name? If she ever hears my name.
Alan Duncan
Nice.
in the studio. I like that line about would she smile if she heard my name. That's beautiful.
The Jolly Rancher was right up there, though.
That was
Absolutely.
too. And I want to be someone's creme brulee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I always worry about that line, but kind of I worry about detracting a little bit too much because this goes the different direction. Well, I'll keep it in there with that.
See, you got all this feedback from all of us. The Jolly Rancher, the creme brulee.
All right, I'll take it. I'll keep it.
Would she smile if she heard my name? Well, Alan Duncan, this has been an awesome, awesome interview with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming
Well,
in.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
We absolutely have to play the title track from your album, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely. Balloon Day again, right? Oh, come on. All right.
This is. We've been listening to Alan Duncan, everybody. Where can people find your music, Alan?
AlanDuncanMusic.com. So
yes.
Pretty straightforward.
Yep. There you go.
www.alanduncanmusic.com. Yeah, I know.
Fancy pants. So, yes, Alan Duncan, thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to listen to the title track off of your Victorville Utopia album. And guess what the title is?
Balloon Day. No.
I'm leaving Barstow. No. Well, it's close to Barstow, though.
Yeah.
This is Victorville Utopia. Enjoy.
Thanks for having me. Desert skies, apple pies, Jiffy Lubes and tire tubes, all along the same street. The world's largest thermometer, just about an hour away. What more could you want? What can I say? I'm leaving Anaheim, looking for a better time. Yeah, I'm leaving Anaheim and headed for a Victorville Utopia. Victorville
Utopia. Dried up skin and cigarette smoke, outlet stores, open range and open pores. Red tile roofs stretch out like zits, and a dry lake bed, you can lose your wits. If that's your plan, that's my plan. I don't know just what I've found, but I'm still above the ground and I like the sounds I hear. A truck in the distance and a coyote call. Yeah, I'm leaving Anaheim, looking for a better time. I'm leaving Anaheim and headed for a Victorville Utopia. Victorville Utopia. I got a date with a lizard and a snake, a remote control and a case of beer. I'm gonna drink real slow. I'm leaving Anaheim. There's something you've got to hear. That's the sound of nothing hitting your ear like a 10-ton pillow. Victorville Utopia. Victorville Utopia.
You are listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio. Follow us on social media and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Time on KOCI 101.5.